So good afternoon. I'm going to go ahead and get started. Today I'm going to talk about vendor portal registration, how to apply as a county vendor for CARES Act applications. This presentation will show vendors how to, or landlords, how to apply as a county vendor, as a Palm Beach County vendor. When an applicant applies for CARES Act application and they are asking for assistance with their rent, the landlord, in the application process, the tenant is asked for information about their landlord. The system will search for the landlord in the vendor system, and then the system will automatically send the landlord to the email address provided by the tenant. The system will send the landlord a link to apply as a county vendor, and they need this information, and they need the landlord to be a county vendor so that he can receive the check for payment of the rent. So in this first slide, in order to do business with Palm Beach County, Palm Beach requires that anyone doing business with the county must register as a county vendor. So once the tenant has applied for assistance through CARES, the link below will be emailed to you, and it'll be similar to this link. Okay. Once the landlord clicks on that link, it will take them to a database where they can apply to become a county vendor or register to become a county vendor. So first and foremost, it will ask them, are you registered? Are you a registered vendor of Palm Beach County? If they click yes, it will open up to a vendor search where they can actually search for their vendor code if they do not know it. So on the search feature, they can search by name, vendor ID, service, city, and zip code. Once the information that they put in is searched for, the results will show, and they can choose, or they can go through until they find their own account and they can retrieve their own account number. Okay. If they need to reactivate that account, they can do so at that time, or they can read the messages of what they need to reactivate. But for vendors that have not registered, they can move forward. So if you are not a vendor, you can register by just continuing with the vendor registration. Where it says, are you registered? Are you a registered vendor of Palm Beach County? You select no, and then you can go down and put in the individual information about yourself. So you enter your name, your middle name, last name, and your 1099 classification. So for non-organizations, the selection of individuals already showing, but if they were to click on the drop-down box, the options are individual or organization. So then they need to include, their social security number and phone number. Then the rest of the form, they would include a mailing address. So it's important to note that the address on this application and the address on the W-9 form that they have to fill out as part of this application are the same. You should fill out the name and address that you use on your tax returns as well. But on this website, the form for the W-9, which is required at the end of the application, is available on the site with directions on how to fill out the form. Okay, so the form is available on the site with directions on how to fill it out. So I'm going to move to those directions. On box 1, the landlord should fill out his name as it's shown on his social security card if he is an individual. Box 2, fill out an alias or doing business as if that is applicable. On box 3, they need to select individual. Box 5 and 6, they would fill out their business address or their current payment address or the address where they'd like to receive their payments. Part 1 of the application, where it says taxpayer identification number, they can fill in the social security number or a tax ID number if they have one. An EIN number, an employee identification number. And very important, finally, certification on part 2. The landlord must sign and date the form. And once again, the address on the application and the W-9 must match. So when I say application, I mean this vendor registration application. The name on this application and the name on the W-9 must match. Okay, so then you would upload the W-9 into the system by just selecting Browse. You go to your files, select the file that you want, where the W-9 is located, highlight it, then select Open. After the document has been uploaded, now you can select Submit at the bottom of the page. If you have a business account, you can change the organization type to company at the very top of the application. You either have the choice of being an individual or a company, and you'd fill out some of the same information except, you'd fill out just a little bit of information about your company right here. It says legal name as shown in your income tax return, taxpayer ID number, your 1099 classification if you're an individual, or if you're listed as a corporation or a partnership, or whatever your business or 1099 classification is, you'd fill that out. Okay, and the rest of the application is pretty much the same, the mailing address, where you want to receive the payment. Now, the W-9 for companies is just a slightly different. Box 1, you fill in your name as shown on your Social Security card. Box 2, you complete your alias or do a business as if applicable. Box 3, you don't select individual on box 3. That's a mistake. You would select what your business type is. So if the business is a LLC, they must enter the tax classification as an LLC. In part 1, they can enter their employer identification number, and then be sure to sign part 2 with the signature and the date. Okay, if you need any help with your registration, you can send an email to csdcares@pbcgov.org or call our offices at 561-355-4792, and you will be forwarded to someone who can help you with your registration to become a county vendor. So I'm going to open the floor for questions at this time.